One thing I like to use for blended learning is Nearpod. We do a lot of reading A to Z books, and so we don't have the Raz Kids account anymore, so I always download the PDF version of the book. I add questions. I do different activities with the vocabulary words, and then they have questions that they answer either via Collaborate or the writing portion of Nearpod, and they can answer the journal question that relates to whatever we read that day. And so I like to use it like that. Another way that I like to use Nearpod is we use menus in my classroom so that the kids kind of get a choice of what they want to do and when they want to do it, and they just check off when they're done or write the grades down. Depends on what activity they have. So they can choose, pick and choose. And so for reading, for example, this week I assigned this fun with alliteration. We were learning about alliteration this week, and so I assigned it to them. They were able to complete the alliteration activity, and then I can see who did the alliteration and what grades that they made by looking at my reports. I also like to use it for math. I put it on the math menu. This week we've been doing adding 2-digit numbers, and so I assigned them last week adding within 100 part 1, and then this week they did adding with 100 part 2. Or not this week, but the last week, and then the week before that. It's great. It's easy. You just give them the code. They get on the website. If they're on a laptop or a computer, or if they're on an iPad, or a tablet, then they type in the code. It's easy. Another component that I like is you can assign videos and then have questions. You can kind of dictate what's on the slide to students who maybe have a hard time reading, so you can read what's on the slide for them, so all they have to do is hit the play button. I like that feature. I was not used to that feature until this year. I discovered that feature, but it's a really good feature for, like I said, your non-readers or younger students. So you could even do the flipped classroom with first grade and kindergarten students using Nearpod.